Welcome to another video from Dr. Lock. Okay, so we have a new product from Silca, and it's a good product. I mean, I'm surprised nobody's actually come up with this, in the past. But anyway, Silca's brought it out. So LWFZ. They come in a variety of colours, and we're just going to have a look at it. I'm just going to measure it, and we're going to go over and see how user-friendly they are and how they can benefit you. So, need some new scissors. Right, so here's one here. We don't need the yellow ones, let's just look at this one here. Okay, so the head is quite large here. I'll give you some sizes on this so you can get a bit of an idea. The key blade is standard, so we don't need to really measure that. So all in all, we're looking about 25mm by about 25mm. So they do give you a bit more headroom, so more grip if you're an older person and you need to turn the lock. A little bit more to hang on to. Comparing it to a standard key link, you can see there is quite a difference there. Alright, so the idea behind this type of key here is that you can label the key, you can mark the key. So instead of having to put little dots on it, little grooves, or having a separate key tag altogether for your key to identify which property or which lock it works, you can write on the key, allowing you to have less clutter on your keyring and quicker and easier identification. Now they come with no instructions whatsoever, so I'm just going to see if I can pull this apart, label it and put it back together, and I reckon it's within my skill set. So I'm just using a spike tool here. You could use most likely your nail if you've got strong nails, because it looks like they're quite strong. Okay, listen to that. Okay, there we go. So I needed quite a bit of force to actually pull that open, and I really wonder if I've broken any of the clips getting it apart. I won't know that until we're done. Looking at it close, it looks like you've got a sort of a left and a right sided clip, and on both sides they've got a left and a right clip. Here's our little piece of paper, and it is small, and we're looking about 15mm by about 8mm. Now we need a pen, and we're just going to mark it with a number 1, and we're going to mark it with a happy face on that side. Okay, so now we've got that, let's put it back together. So put our little piece of paper in this side. Is that going to work? Okay, no, that looks like it's the smaller side. Let's put it in the bigger side. Okay, we're going to push that up through here, and we're going to come over the top with this piece of plastic. So it does look like there is like a left and a right side clip. So if it doesn't clip, swing it around. Okay, I'm just pushing it together. Yeah, so those clips actually did work. Even though I pulled it apart quite forcefully and I used a spike tool here, it looks like we haven't done any damage to the receiving clip or the forwarding clip. And that is what we have there. Can you see that? Just zoom in there. And yeah. Okay, so there's the key there, easily marked and ready to go. I'm not sure if you could actually use a permanent marker and actually draw on the top. It would make it a little bit more user friendly. The only downside to this is I find they're a little bit hard to separate. You need more than just a strong nail to do that. So people with fragile nails might find it a little bit hard to pull apart. The design of it's really good, because if you have to have key tags or label or little dots, you don't get enough room to actually label it to say back gate or property B or property C. So for that reason, I think they're a good idea. The only downside is I would have probably, if I was designing, I would have put a little hole where you could, a little hole through the front, so you could actually push the back part off using just something like a poking tool, because that would have been easier than pulling it apart with your nails. Putting one little hole on one side so you push it through to get it apart would have been what I would have designed it as. The rest of it with the offset keyhole, that's fine. Your keyring is actually going to most likely be up the top there. So yeah, quite a nice design. These are available from our lock shop, drlock.com.au. They do come in a variety of different colours, so that way you can use colours and label identification to identify your keys. Having a set of keys like this on your keyring is a lot neater than key tags or dots or anything else. So for that reason, I give it full merits that it's a good product. Silca don't really bring things out unless there's a need for them, so I believe they will be introduced and sell quite well. Also, they're better than those plastic heads that you put around the top of the key too. They're really tacky and annoying. Alright, key blades. So it comes in LW4, which is 5-pin Silca reference, LW5, which is the 6-pin Silca reference again. So 5 and 6 pin of the Silca Lockwood standard key blank. They also come in the Gainsborough, which has a little notch out the front here too, and I believe that's all they come in. They'll be on our website if we get them in any other sort of key blank, such as Slage, or whichever one called Slag. Slage or Slag, whatever you want to call it, and Yale. I'm not sure if they do those ones yet, but if they are available, they'll be on our lock shop. So that's looking over the new Silca key tag. Leave your comments down below, and thanks for watching.